Puan Liyana, or you may call me Teacher Liyana. I'll be teaching you English language. It is nice to be teaching all of you again this year. So, are you ready? Let's begin with our first lesson. Topic 1. Reading a Window to the World. In this lesson, you will be able to identify the types of the book, which we call as genre. Next, we're going to listen to and read the conversation together. After that, choose a book and give reasons why do you like to read the book. Finally, as your homework, click the link provided to answer some questions. Are you ready? Let's begin. First, we're going to look and say. Identify the types of the book based on the book cover shown. So these are 6 books covers that we need to identify. Do repeat after me. The first one, science fiction. Next, adventure. Adventure. The third one, poetry. Poetry. The fourth one, folklore. Folklore. The fifth one, horror. Horror. Finally, autobiography. Autobiography. Before we move to the next one, I would like to ask you some questions. Do you like to read? Why? How often do you read? Which genre do you prefer? Why? I think you have the answers, right? You may let me know later in our WhatsApp group. Now, let's move to the next one. Listen and read. Listen and read along the conversation. Read along while listening. Are you ready? Let's start. Kamini and Edith are discussing how to select interesting books to read. My father promised to take me to the big book fair this weekend. I went there last weekend. There were many different types of books. I bought 10 books there. Kamini, how do you know if the books are interesting? It's easy, Edith. First, choose your favorite genre. Then, read the synopsis or gist of the story. It's on the back of the book. If you find it interesting, then buy it. Wow, that sounds simple. Thanks, Kamini. So what is actually genre? You see the red box here? Okay, let us read together. Genre, a particular style of literature, art, film, or music that has its special features. So now, do you understand what is genre? Let us move to the next one. Favorite book. Which is your favorite book? Why? Okay, now I will give you an example of my favorite book. Let's see what is my favorite book. Ta-da! So my favorite book is Diary of a Wimpy Kid. Some of you may have read this one, right? Okay. So the genre is fiction. The synopsis is, it is a story about a middle school boy named Greg Heffley. Being the middle child was not easy for him, and trying to fit in school is quite a challenge for him too. So he recorded his daily life in a journal. Why I like to read this book? I would choose Diary of Wimpy Kid because the story is exciting and interesting. It is full of adventure and humor. It makes me wanted to know more about his interesting life. So that's why I choose Diary of Wimpy Kid as my favorite book. What is yours? You may share with me in your WhatsApp group later. Alright? Okay, so now finally we come to your homework. You need to click the link given in your WhatsApp group to answer some questions. I think that's all for the lesson. Before I finish it, let's read this quote together. Reading is a passport to countless adventure. So, remember, while you read, you may explore something new and it will help you to gain new information and also knowledge. I hope you read more after this. Thank you. See you in the next lesson. Take care.